Deep beneath the cool, damp earth, a tiny seed named Sunny lay nestled in the dark, quiet soil. The earth was soft and warm, wrapping him in a comforting embrace. "I wish I could see the sky one day," Sunny thought. "I want to feel the sun on my face, feel the breeze lift me up, and dance with the birds." But the earth was still. "How can I see the world from here?" he wondered. "How can I move?" The earth gently hummed a lullaby, whispering back, "Patience, little seed. Your time will come, and though you do not move, you will see more than you ever dreamed." The days grew warmer as spring arrived. Rain fell softly, washing the earth clean, and the sun began to shine through the clouds, casting a golden light on the land. Beneath the surface, Sunny could feel something stirring. The earth around him felt lighter, and he could sense the soft pull of the sun's warmth. Push. Sunny stretched his tiny green shoot upward, feeling the first rays of light tickle his new leaf. "I'm free," thought Sunny as he slowly emerged from the soil, his small green stem reaching for the sky. The world above seemed endless, with birds flying overhead and soft, fluffy clouds drifting lazily. Sunny smiled, even though he couldn't move. "I'm part of this world, and this world is full of wonders." As Sunny grew taller, the garden around him began to bustle with life. Birds fluttered nearby, singing joyful tunes. The soft rustle of leaves in the breeze filled the air, and the flowers nearby seemed to greet Sunny with their bright colors. Ladybugs danced upon his stem, their tiny legs leaving gentle impressions on his smooth surface. "You are the heart of this garden," one ladybug said as she rested on a leaf. Sunny felt a warmth in his center. Though he couldn't move, he was the center of attention for many creatures, bees, ants, and butterflies alike. "I may be still," Sunny thought, "but I am part of something beautiful." His heart swelled with joy as he realized that even without moving, he could still make a difference in the lives around him. The summer sun climbed high in the sky, casting its warm, golden light upon the garden. Sunny's petals unfolded, each one a perfect shade of yellow like rays of the sun. He stood tall and proud, his golden crown gleaming. Bees buzzed around him, happily collecting nectar, and butterflies flitted from petal to petal. "You are the sun of this garden," they hummed as they flew past. Sunny smiled and swayed gently in the breeze. Though he could not walk or run like the wind, he could feel the world moving around him. The garden was alive, full of colors, sounds, and smells. As Sunny looked at the little creatures coming and going, he felt both joyful and content. He wasn't just standing still. He was part of the rhythm of the world. One evening, as the sky darkened and the air grew heavy, a storm approached. The wind began to pick up, swirling around the garden, bending the branches of trees and tossing leaves into the air. Sunny's leaves trembled in the wind. "What if the storm is too strong?" he thought. "What if I fall?" The sky crackled with lightning, and thunder rumbled through the air. The rain came down in sheets, and for the first time, Sunny felt afraid. He bent low, his petals shaking with the fierce wind, and he wished he could move to somewhere safer. But despite the storm's fury, Sunny stood tall. When the rain stopped and the clouds parted, the moon peeked through, casting a soft silver light on the wet garden. A rainbow stretched across the sky. "You were brave," whispered the moon. "Even though you stood still, you were strong enough to weather the storm." As autumn approached, the days grew cooler, and the garden became quieter. One day, a graceful deer wandered into the field. She stopped to nibble on the grass nearby, her delicate hooves making soft crunching sounds as she walked. Do you ever wish you could move like me? The deer asked, her large, gentle eyes gazing at Sunny. Sunny thought for a moment. Sometimes I wish I could run through the fields like you. I wonder what it feels like to explore the world. The deer sat beside him and lowered her head to rest. I move because I seek, but sometimes I wish I could stay still and appreciate the beauty around me like you do. Sunny smiled. He realized that even though he couldn't run, he had a gift too. He could see everything: the sunrise, the sunset, the flutter of wings, the dance of the leaves. He could witness it all from his place in the garden. We each have our own way to experience the world, Sunny thought. And I am lucky to be here to see it all. As the air grew crisp, the days shortened, and the golden hues of summer faded, Sunny's petals began to lose their vibrant color. They slowly turned pale, and one by one, they fell gently to the earth. The cool breeze rustled through the garden, scattering leaves across the ground. What is happening to me? Sunny thought, his stem gently bending with the wind. Why do I feel so tired? But the breeze whispered, you are making room for new beginnings. The cycle of life is always changing, and so must you. In his center, Sunny felt something new growing. Tiny seeds. I may be losing my petals, Sunny thought, but I am creating something new, something that will live on. He felt peaceful, knowing that the earth would carry his seeds far and wide, giving life to new sunflowers who would grow tall, just like him. One day, the wind came and gently lifted Sunny's seeds into the air. They swirled and danced, floating away on the breeze. Go, little seeds, and find your own place to grow, Sunny whispered. Some seeds landed close, while others flew far away, carried across the garden, the fields, and beyond. Sunny watched them, feeling a bittersweet joy. Even though I stay in one place, my seeds will travel the world, he thought. They will experience what I cannot. He smiled as the last of the seeds floated away, knowing that they carried a piece of his heart. Winter came softly, covering the garden in a blanket of snow. The once vibrant flowers and trees stood still, their bare branches heavy with snow. Sunny stood in the quiet garden, his golden petals now long gone, his stem thin and brown. But as the snowflakes fell softly around him, he didn't feel lonely. A rabbit hopped by and paused underneath him, sheltering from the cold. You may not move, but you still provide warmth and shelter, the rabbit whispered. Sunny felt the snowflakes land on his leaves and smiled quietly. Though he stood still, he knew that he was still part of the world's dance, helping, sheltering, and giving peace in the stillness of winter. As the snow continued to fall, Sunny sank into a deep, peaceful sleep. In his dreams, he saw fields of sunflowers, their golden petals shining in the warmth of the sun. They swayed in the breeze, their faces turned towards the light. Your journey is not over, whispered the stars. Though you remain still, you are always part of the cycle of life. Sunny drifted peacefully, knowing that no matter where he stood, he was a part of something bigger, a story that never truly ended. With the arrival of spring, the snow melted, and the garden came alive once more. Birds sang, and the earth began to warm. Sunny felt something stirring in the soil beneath him, tiny sprouts pushing up through the earth. Hello, little ones, he thought, watching with joy as the new sunflowers began to grow. It's your turn now. Grow tall and reach for the sun. As the garden bloomed once more, Sunny knew that his journey, though still, would continue in the hearts of the new sunflowers. And so he stood quietly, knowing that his story was far from over.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the adventure, please give us a like, share with your friends, and hit that subscribe button to follow our channel for more magical stories. Join us next time for another exciting journey. Sweet dreams and see you soon.